Okay. Yeah. He said Peter McDonald's on some EIEIO. Oh, good Lord. Peter and McDonald's on some EIEIO. That's great. Let's go. Where we at, man? Where we at, man? Hey, let's go. Where we at, man? It's Monday. Money Monday. Let's get it. Money Monday, man. Let's get to the manions. All right. Starting off, can we work directly with you? Yes, my company is me. I'm not sure. What does that question even mean? My man on Instagram. My company is directly with me. Yeah. So every employee I hire, I train. So what do you exactly mean you work directly with me? Once you sign up, you have access to me. All right. Once you sign up, yes, you have direct access to me. So I handle the big things in the company. All right. I no longer do, you know, answering basic questions like how much does it cost, right? That's not, that doesn't. If I was still doing that, then the company wouldn't be where it's at right now. Right. So we're at a point now. We got over 15 employees now. Sales team, the dispute team, different departments and stuff now. So, but yeah, once you sign up, if there's a big issue or something that somebody can't, like Anna or Vince's account manager or somebody that can't answer the question for you, which doesn't really happen. If I have to jump in, I do. Oh yeah. I try to do some consultations when I can, but I have to work on the actual business, right? Growing the business and making it better, SOPs, disputing, sending stuff to the attorney, all that good stuff. All right. Do you delete late payments and collections? Yes, we can help with collections. Late payments are a little bit different. If it's a late payment on an open account, we have to find something wrong with the actual account. All right. So a billing error, reporting error, something wrong with the account. If it's on a closed account, we dispute the whole account. All right, so yes, schedule that call, schedule that free consultation. Let's work. All right, that's my man on IG. I'm live everywhere. This week we're going live in the mornings everywhere, y'all. This week. All right, so we live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. All right, this morning, and also TikTok, of course. All right, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. Let's jump into it, y'all. I'm Lewis. I'm the owner of King Credit Services, #1 rated credit management company in San Diego, top rated in California. We are also nationwide. So if you need a free consultation now or time in the future, man, just shoot me a DM. Wherever you're watching at, shoot me a DM. Or you can hit the link in the bio, wherever you're watching at. Again, this is for educational purposes only. I have to say that for the TikTok algorithm, so they stop suspending. All right. All right, let's jump into it, man. Where we at? I'm gonna put the on some EIEIO. Right there. Yep, shoot me a DM if you're trying to schedule a call. Right over here on TikTok, you can click right there, shoot me a DM. Everywhere else, you can drop a comment or shoot me a DM wherever you're at or hit the link in the bio. It's good to go. I go live twice a day, y'all, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time, just like this, answering credit questions, personal credit, business, budgeting, all kind of stuff, man. We be going crazy. All right, we be going crazy on here. Jasmine on TikTok said, I love your videos. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, man, it is Money Monday. All right, it is Money Monday. We haven't done any real topics about how you can leverage your credit to actually earn income in a minute. People always want to know about the cars. We talk about that a lot. If y'all want to, learn about that, that's all that stuff. I'm putting all that stuff in the community for you guys. Once you get in the community, y'all too, everything in there is free for you. Like you don't have to pay for them once you get in the community. All right, you don't have to pay for them. But the easiest way, it also depends on what level, where's the community. Just hit the link in my bio and it says join community. All right. So the easiest way to leverage your credit, and it also depends on what you want to do. I don't think everybody is cut out to do the rental car, the rental car business. It takes a lot more work than you think, especially your first few cars. I actually encourage people to do Turo first, right? Because after a couple months of that, you kind of understand. You'll find your target market. You'll find what kind of cars you should get. You'll find out, how do people in your area going to treat your cars and stuff like that. So I always encourage people to go that route first, and then you can switch over to the private rentals. The private rentals is better, of course, more money, but you're going to have to create your own contracts. You have to do a lot of stuff on your own, and which takes some work, right? But none of that stuff's possible if you don't fix your personal credit. So, a lot of people hit me in the DMs, how can I leverage my credit, blah, blah, blah. And then they send me their credit report and their credit is trash, right? Or needs some assistance. So just because you have a good score does not mean, right, that you're going to get approved and get whatever you want, get whatever credit card you need. It's all about that profile. So you're approved or denied based on that profile. So after that profile is fixed, get the negatives off, add a couple open accounts, pay some balances down, get some of those inquiries off, get some of those addresses off, right? And then you kind of master your few credit cards that you have, you master your few accounts that you have, and then we can start getting credit limit increases. Then we can add authorized users. Then we can start really building that profile up, and then you can leverage that to do whatever you want, right? People be trying to skip steps and try to leverage their credit that they don't have, right? You can't leverage a 500, all right? You can't leverage a 500, okay? Let's go. Natural Beauty, what's up on TikTok? Hey, question, if I ask the collection company to validate the debt and they sent all the original, okay, yeah, we talk about this a lot. We talk about this a lot. Okay, so when you send a validation letter, right, or a 609 letter, whatever they're calling it these days, all they have to do, right, Midland portfolio, these collection agencies, all you have to do is send you, just like you said right here, right? They sent something about the original creditor with your name on it. That's all you have to do to validate the debt. They don't have to send the wet signature and the contract and the chain of command and all that stuff. Not at that point. Now, if you sue them, right, and you have to, and they actually go through with it, when you go to discovery and all that, that's when you have to present all that stuff. But you guys, a validation letter, to validate a debt, all we got to do is send you some statements with your name on it, original creditor, and that's sufficient. Okay, so that's why it's better to force a violation. How do you force a violation when dealing with collection agencies? The easiest way, all right, we're sending a refuse to pay. All right, that refuse to pay has some some stuff in the letter. That's also in the community too, if y'all want that. But you're pretty much just saying, hey man, I don't know what this is. I'm not paying this. Leave me alone, right? We said it in a professional manner, but I'm breaking it down for you. So that's pretty much what we're saying. We send that certified mail. Now, depending on what happens in the next 30 days, that's going to be the violation. A lot of times, so once you send that refuse to pay, they can only reach out to you to tell you that they're not going to talk to you anymore, to tell you that they're suing you. And you guys know how debt collectors are, collection agencies are. They can't help themselves. So they still send the emails out, the texts out, they still call you and all that. We just need one violation and then we can go, right? Then we can hold them accountable. So it's a similar process on the credit report agency side. They got to follow the FCRA. Collection agencies got to follow the FDCPA. Right? If y'all don't know what that is, y'all can look it up. All right, y'all can look it up. FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act, FDCA, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. All right, so that's how we hold these companies accountable. Because you can send 1,000 dispute letters, and then what? Right? If we're not holding them actually accountable, then we're going to be sending dispute letters forever. Okay? We're going to send dispute letters forever. He said, how do you sign up? Just shoot me a DM, bro. Wherever you're watching. Let me scroll back down. How about Chime credit card? Chime is cool. Chime is cool. Nice little credit builder. But, during COVID, the scammers that messed up Chime. So, I'm not really a huge Chime fan. But, if you need like a little bank account and a little credit builder and stuff, Chime is cool. What about a good savings account for an 18? Bro, just having a regular savings account is good for 18. And then one step above that, a high yield savings account, right? That HYSA, okay, the high yield savings account. You're going to earn a little bit more money on the money you deposit into that account. And then one step above that, right, is certificate of deposit. Now, certificate of deposit, we're going to actually start earning some decent returns. 4%, 5%, sometimes 6% with credit unions. All right, so yeah, if you're going to save, just get a savings account first. Get used to saving money. And then you can bump it up to a high yield savings account, and then you can, get a certificate of deposit. All right, let's go. We are live everywhere, man. Tap that screen. We live everywhere. IG, Facebook, YouTube. Let's go. TikTok, we live everywhere this morning. Let's keep it going. Keep asking more questions, man. Marco, what's up? I need some things removed. Let's work. Shoot me a DM, schedule that call, or you can hit the link in my bio and click that lead form. Let's get it. Yes, all your questions are answered during the call, y'all. All your questions are answered. I'll try to make it as simple as possible. I think I'm making it too simple for people. I think I'm making it too simple, I think. Okay. Because when you send me a DM, I'll send you a message that says, let's work, text King to the 8, boom, boom, boom. That's all you have to do. You don't have to send me, hey, bro, I saw you on TikTok. Don't say that. Okay. Don't say, hey, I need some. Don't say that. Right. I say, text this keyword to this number, and it's good. After that, you schedule a call, then you get scheduled. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if people are reading the message wrong. But we get a lot of people that just say whatever they want to say, and then they get mad when they don't get that consultation link. It's because you didn't follow directions. Okay, I try to make it as easy as possible, nothing more, nothing less. All right, once you schedule that call, then all your questions will be answered. Consultations are free. Let's go, Electro, over here on IG. I need help getting right. Shoot me a DM, Electro. Shoot me a DM on IG, and we good to go. Schedule that free call, bro. Let's get it. Godfather, what's up, man? Can I ask a question? Yeah. So I have a credit card. It's in good standing, but basically I pay it and then use it again. Okay. So it's like a cycle. I pay it and then use it right away. Does that help raise my score? It's showing a lot of activity. It's not really raising your score because, let's say you use it, pay it, right? That's cool. At least you're paying it off. But you need to find out your statement date. Your statement date, that's important for your actual credit score. So your statement date, what they call your closing date, whichever you want to call it, that's on that date, that's when the balance gets sent over to the credit report agency, right? So you can spend, and then you can pay it off, right? A day or two before that statement date, let it hit. They let it show low utilization, then use it after that. So you can use your card all month and then pay your balance down before that statement date. And then the credit report agencies will never even know that you were using your card, showing that much activity and, maxing it out, paying it off, maxing it out, paying it off. So you can pay it before that statement date and the credit report agencies will never know. If y'all want more steps on that, I got a free guide for you. Just watch that second page video on my page. That guide also has some easy accounts that you can apply for too. All right, IG, I see y'all over there. Let's go. YouTube, I see you. Hey, we got some folks on YouTube, man. What's going on? Yes, sir. Yeah, the YouTube is King Credit Services Inc. At King Credit Services Inc. We got over 3,200 videos on YouTube, man. Hey, we're killing it. I'm trying to get to 10,000. I'm trying to get to 10,000. I'm trying to have the most videos. I'm trying to have the most videos on any channel, man, especially in the credit industry. We're trying to kill them. Yo, where my money at? What's good? He said, where my money at? Rob, he said my credit 437. Damn. Rob, let's work, bro. What we doing? Hold on, let me get you right. Let me get you right. Okay. Hit that right there, shoot me a DM or hit the link for my bio, man. Let's go. Where we at? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. He said, big bro, what's goody? What credit card would you recommend? Jail butter. I mean, it depends on where you're at, right? It depends on where you're at. So if you're just getting started, get something that get a low tier card, right? That you can get pre-approved for, a little Capital One Platinum, maybe a Capital One Quicksilver. But if you don't have anything on your credit report, I don't suggest you just going to get a credit card first. I suggest you getting a couple of these starter accounts first, just to build your profile up. That's going to increase your chances of getting approved for that credit card, right? So again, watch that second pin video on my page. It shows you where to get these accounts at. It's super easy. It's called starter accounts. It's also in my link tree, and you're good to go. It's free. Go run it up. Okay, go run it up. Bro, he said, need my late payments removed. Bro, I know you say it all the time. Well, you don't think I know that? Come on, man. Shit. Let's go. Man, what do you do to people's Social Security when you receive them? That's the thing, Mr. Rob. We don't even need that, right? We need your last four just so we can log into your credit monitoring, right? But other than that, we don't need your full social, man. Right? Those people need your full social right off the bat. Okay, and if we do request it, it'll be later on when we're, if we're going to sue, right, the credit report agencies or debt collectors or something. But still, we don't really need it, honestly. Those people that ask for your full social right off the bat, it's because they're doing the credit sweeps, right? They're doing FTC reports. They're doing fraudulent activity. That's not what we do, man. So, hey, y'all still falling for the credit sweeps. And that's a little jingle. Y'all still falling for the credit sweeps. Y'all still falling for the credit sweeps. Hey, they still running y'all over the credit sweeps. That's insane to me. That's insane to me. Why don't you guys ask questions? When clients sign up with us, they ask 1,000 questions. Y'all not asking questions when y'all sign up with them scammers? Y'all just send your socials, send the money on Cash App, and it's good to go. That's crazy. That's insane to me. My credit score is 640. How can you help me? Sunshine, I would have to see your profile. I have to see why you have a 640. If you have a 640 just due to high utilization and not that many open accounts, that's easy. You don't need us, right? We'll just tell you which accounts to go apply for, give you some tips on paying your stuff down, and you're good to go, right? You'll leave us a 5-star review. Okay, that's why the consultations are free. If you have a 640 because, high utilization plus a couple late payments, couple closed accounts, maybe a charge off, old collection, couple inquiries, then that's different, right? So it just depends. That's why that consultation is mandatory. Not actually not. Some people, the people that know they need the assistance, they don't care. They don't want to talk to nobody. They just want to get started immediately. Y'all can DM me the word instant. All right. This is usually for my younger folks. People 40, 50 and up, they got to talk to me on the phone. Already. My younger folks, right? 30 and under, sometimes they're good with the instant, right? The instant service is it's just an expedited way to get signed up. Like it's pretty much skips the onboarding. The onboarding is like automated, right? You can get your questions answered. You can click and just read the answer to your question on the chart, and you click sign up. You click what plan you want, you get signed up, and you get your level up that same day. So just depends on how I want to do it. Man. Both ways work for us. Schedule that call so we can see what's going on. Okay, you wouldn't go to a doctor and just say, okay, let's say your arm was hurting, right? You told the doctor, hey, my arm hurt. He wouldn't just say, all right, here's some Tylenol and get out of my office. No, you have to diagnose the issue. X-ray, see what's going on. Feel your wrist. Does that hurt? Does that hurt? Does that hurt? Diagnose the situation. That's what the consultation is. Okay? When you go to get your car fixed, what they do? They hook it up to the diagnostic machine. $65, $100 to check it out, and then whatever it is, whatever's wrong with the car, you add that on top. It's the same thing. So I don't understand when people just say, "Hey, I got a 500. Fix what's wrong with my shit?" I don't know. We got to look at your profile. We got to look under the hood. Yeah, that's a bar. Click all that up. Click that up. That was off the top too. Ooh. 830 credit score. Good shit. Thank you for the advice. I really appreciate it. Got you, bro. The font on those credit scores aren't right. Credit Karma numbers are different. The font on the what? This is just a screenshot, bro. Little pickle. What are you talking about? These are just screenshots. That's it. Sometimes clients screenshot the Credit Karma, whatever credit monitoring app that they're using. They screenshot stuff over, send over to us sometimes. We don't use Credit Karma. We don't use CreditWise. We don't use Identity IQ. We don't use Smart Credit. We don't use those. Okay, so people want to see before and afters. So I see what you're trying to do there. You're trying to get some little 15 minutes of clout. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Can't just do late payments for free through credit. I mean, yeah, it's all free. Yeah, you can get your annualcreditreport.com. Your credit report through annualcreditreport.com. Then start disputing. The only downfall of that is annual credit report don't show you the score, but who cares, right? It's all about your profile anyway. So yeah, you can get that and get to work. Yeah, get to work. I'll raise you one better, right? You can get all that. Join the community for I dropped it at $17. And you can get in there and get busy. Start suing debt collectors and all that stuff. All right, for the new people that's just joining, welcome. All right, we live everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok over here. This is for educational purposes. Got to say that for the TikTok live. But I'm Louis. I'm the owner of King Credit Services, #1 rated credit management company in San Diego. Top rated in California. We are also nationwide. So wherever you're at, shoot me a DM. Let's work. All right. This is how the process goes. You schedule a call. Okay. You schedule a call. We look at your credit. The consultation is free. Look at your credit report. Answer all your questions. Let you know how we can help. You choose what plan you want, and we get started that same day. All right. Let's go. Katie, one forward y'all keeps dodging the updates. That doesn't make sense, Katie. We can't dodge an update. We can't dodge an update. If you're on month 4, that's round 3. So yeah, you're in the middle of the program. Your husband is. Yeah, we can't dodge an update. The only how you don't get your update is if the credit monitoring isn't updated. All right, so if when we click update, if your credit monitoring ain't right, then we can't get an update. We can't see anything. So Katie, you can DM me your husband's name and I'll check it out and see what's going on. But yeah, that doesn't really make sense. And if that's the problem, if that's the truth, then we'll fix it. You know. No identity IQ. Why? What the identity IQ is cool. It just identity IQ don't show you your FICO scores. Right, that's only downfall identity IQ, but the reports and stuff is good, user friendly. You know, all that stuff is cool. But you know, we switched over to My Score IQ. My Score IQ is pretty much identity IQ, but it shows your FICO score. Right, owned by the same company. So we switched over to them about 2-3 years ago because we were fixing those credit, right? And then with identity IQ, they show Vantage 3.0 scores. So you know, you guys know Vantage 3.0 scores are not FICO scores. So they would graduate with a 750 and then go try to get a car. And they're like, hey, I got a 660. You lied to me. It's like, no, we didn't lie to you. We told you 1,000 times that we're fixing your credit report. All right. Your credit report creates the scores, creates your Vantage scores, your FICO scores, and all that. So after a while, though, if the same issue keeps coming up, you have to change something in the business, right? Something processing. Right? So you change the process. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's what good business owners, good businesses do. They pivot, right? So let's get it. Isn't about cloud. I saw something that didn't look right and said something cool. Do you guys handle late payments? We can help with late payments. He texts his person for the report. They keep saying they'll send it, but don't. Katie, shoot me his name, and I'll see what's up. How to scrotal? What's this? How to scrotal? I can't even pronounce that. What's that? For a minute, I need clarification about file. Okay. I mean, if you already done the work, yeah, I know who you are. Yeah. Come on now. You can just shoot me a DM. Right? You've been following me for a minute. Let's go. My clients don't like that part. Facts. Yeah. So, you know, you just pivot. It's not hard. Pivot and, you know, use something that they can use. Right? But I don't even tell clients to stop using Credit Karma. Credit Karma is free. We're just not using that for our process, right? If you want to use that for you, you know, that's on you, right? But yeah, we don't use Credit Karma or any credit reporting app that's going to show Vantage score instead of FICO score. What's the fees again? Just shoot me a DM, Rob. When we set up profile with Score IQ, do we have to keep the account? Yeah. So how would we update and check your scores every 35 days if you don't have credit management? Right. So yeah, we need that. You need active credit monitoring when they are working on your profile. Yes. Well, how would that work? Let's just take this right here. So I see 2 people access. Let's just take this right here. Okay. You have credit monitoring costs. Yes, we don't get that money. That's not to us. Okay, that goes to the company that monitors your credit, gives you your scores and all that good stuff. If we go to update your, let's say you started August 1st, right? We go to update your report. If credit monitoring not active, you don't know what the fuck those score is, man. Hey, how are you? Hey, yo, how we supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? Because that score is not the same as your update's not the same as it was in August. It's an update now. We did system disputes, we deleted some shit, we did add some new accounts, pay some balances off. Don't you want to see that score increase? We want to see it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, credit monitoring is mandatory. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. How can we talk to you personally instead of the lady? What do you mean, Kwame? For the consultation, I did all kinds. I called 50 people on Saturday. You know, and it's all live. I'm gonna post those videos. This is the reason why, you know, you hire employees and stuff like that. They do the consultations. I'll do something I can, but you do that to filter out people. If someone doesn't sign up for your company because they didn't speak to you personally, they didn't want the help in the first place, right? If someone doesn't sign up for your company because they didn't speak to you personally, they didn't want the help in the first place, right? We've never spoken to the owner of Amazon. We've never spoken to Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, the owner of Chili's. We never spoke to these people. This only happens in this industry. It's really, really weird, right? But once you get your consultation, you get signed up. Then once you're in the family, once you're in the ecosystem, now we can talk and do all that stuff. But the initial consultation would either be with me, Delight, or Vincent. Just depends on how busy I am. You guys know we have hundreds of active clients. So just imagine this. Imagine this. How would you think the current clients would feel if I'm doing calls all day? So now I can't talk to the people that are actually paying this, right? So hey, sorry, paying client, I can't talk to you. I have to call this person that may or may not sign up. That ain't got their credit monitoring. Ain't got their credit monitoring yet, right? So that's what you kind of have to see it. So yeah, it'd be me, Delight, or Vincent that does the consultation calls. Once you're locked in, you know, onboarding in and everything else, I try to give people calls when I can. You know, sometimes I do some updates for people. So yeah. So yeah, you should sign up to get your credit fixed, right? The credit fixed, because if I do your consultation call, you're gonna get the same service when you sign up as if Delight does your call or Vincent does your call, right? The same service. It's not different service. Like it's not a different company. You know what I'm saying? We went through this last week. Some lady said, "Oh yeah, you told me it was gonna be you." That's cap. That's cap. You know what I'm saying? I keep receipts for everything because people be lying. Okay. I say sign up and get a call from the team. I'm included in my team. You know what I'm saying? So we have to kind of get out of that, man. We have to get out of that, y'all. Y'all want the service? It's mine. I built this thing up from the ground up. All right. Almost went out of business a couple times. Okay. The one I talk about a lot is when Stripe held my money. Right, in 2021? Yeah, they held like 10 bands. We weren't making that much money at that time, so 10 bands was a lot. Right? We almost shut down. Okay. But yeah. So if you want to work with the company, I am the company. Vince is the company. Andrea's the company. Anna's the company, right? I trained all my employees myself. So yeah, if you want that service, you get the same service with anybody you speak to on my team and my company. All right, let's go. Let's go. Why don't y'all use FICO? I have to pay for my score IQ and FICO, which doesn't make sense. My score IQ does show your FICO score. So yeah, let's get it. They need to give your update. If they can't see it, how can they tell you what came off? Facts. You know. And this is part of people aren't used to the level of customer service and professionalism that you get when you sign with us. So that's one thing. They're used to getting Credit Karma and doing credit sweeps and stuff like that. So that's number one, right? They're not used to being held accountable, doing things the right way. So that's one of the things that we have to, educate our clients to. Most of them already know, but some of them, if you have full credit sweeps and you used to so and so down the street just doing fraud on your account, then yeah, I understand there's going to be like a little learning curve, but it ain't that much, right? We all understand that you need your credit monitoring so we can update your credit. We all understand that. Now, that shouldn't be something that's debatable, right? That should be pretty easy. Yes, sir. IG was good. I see y'all. I see y'all. He said hello. Hey, I see y'all big ass head over there. Shit, I got big head too. Yeah, there. Let's go. Let's go. How to schedule a call, have triple credit. Jerry, just click that. But I just posted. Click that right there. Shoot me a DM. Let's get it. Yeah, for consultation. Kwame, I already answered that. I'll talk to Jeff Mason and stuff. I know you said it's 3 to 6 months of his credit. Does it take longer than that sometimes? Usually, no. It depends on what plan you're on, too. So if you're, the gold, platinum, and military, 3 to 6 months. That includes the unlimited disputes, building your profile up, the education that comes with it soon, and all that stuff, too. The bad to bankable is 3 to 12 months because we're fixing your personal credit. And a lot of times we have to, the bad to bankable is for the entrepreneurs, too. So you got to fix your personal credit. Some of them don't have businesses yet, so we got to brainstorm strategy sessions on what business you should start, the name, the blah, 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 the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So that plan is kind of separate from the other. But yeah, gold, platinum, and military, those are 3 to 6 months, and that's eventually is 3 to 12 because we're literally fixing your personal credit, building your business, and getting you business credit too. You know what I'm saying? So that plan's different. Let's go. What's your favorite credit builder app for people with no credit and just secure card? That's it. Chrissy, Kovo. Kovo is a good, easy one. Quick, get approved super quick. That's an installment account though. So you got a secure card that's revolving, right? Get you a couple installments. So get you a little Kovo, a little Credit Strong, and then a little rent reporters, right? Credit Strong and Kovo installment accounts to build that profile up. Rent reporters for the age, right? And then if you have a secure card, you need to call and see if it's going to if it has a potential to upgrade to an unsecured card. Okay, it has potential to upgrade to an unsecured card. All right. If yes, that's great. We're gonna. So if they say yes, okay, actually either way, if they say yes or no, we still want to put more money on that secure card. We want to max out the available credit, right? So if they say the lowest is 200, the max is 5,000. We want to get as close to that 5,000 as possible, right? Because now we know that lenders go on comparable credit, right? So if you got a $500 secured card, your unsecured card is going to be 500 or 1,000, somewhere around there, right? Usually, there's some anomalies, right? But we don't talk about the anomalies or the outliers. We talk about, you know, what I'm saying the main thing, the majority. That's what we talk about. Never talk about outliers or exceptions to the rule when you're talking about this type of stuff. Anything with numbers, you use the numbers. Okay, majority wins. So yeah, if you have a secure card and lenders go by comparable credit, right? Let's say you put 500 down on it. Okay, that's cool. At least you got something on the board, which is cool. But then when you apply for a regular credit card, your limit's going to be similar to that secure card limit, right? Now the other way, right? Option B, okay, are the maximum limit we can reach is 5K. So let's say we spend 6 months adding 100, 500, 1,000, whatever it is to max that limit out, right? Let's say we get to 3,500. And then the next card we get is going to be somewhere around there, right? Somewhere around there. And if it upgrades, that's even better because let's say we put 3,500 on that thing, it upgrades. So when I say upgrade, it goes from secured to unsecured. When it goes from unsecured, we get that 3,500 back, and now we got a $3,500 limit unsecured credit card limit, right? So we double limit. Okay, so yeah, that was good. Ooh, put all that up right there. Put all that shit up. Woo! Woo! Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. Hunter, what's up, man? Why are the scores different? So that's his Credit Karma right there, you guys. Credit Karma down there. The scores are always usually different because you have a different amount of accounts reporting to each credit report agency, right? So let's say you got 8 accounts on Equifax, but 2 on TransUnion. You have different amount of accounts reporting. Of course, the scores will be different, right? So yeah, that's why it's important to add multiple accounts. You know, that's why a percentage of our score is something called credit mix, right? They want to see you have some credit cards and some installment accounts. Yes, sir. I usually tell clients to do credit strong for installment just one. I mean, yeah. So Chrissy, watch the second pin video on my page. It's going to show you what the starter accounts. You can use those too. Download it and give it to your friends. It's all good. Yeah. I got my credit clean over the last week, deleted type shit. Let's go. Telling no lies. Let's go. Secure cards that upgrade do they usually double secure limit. Sometimes. That's why you gotta ask them, right? We don't ask enough questions. Okay? We don't have to ask enough questions because we're still look at even though there's a lot of more financial education videos and people talking about it and blah blah blah. Most of them are still talking about scam shit. Most of them. Okay. Majority of them actually. 95%. They still talk about scam shit. There's a few of us, okay, that are actually talking about ways to actually get y'all right. And it's still relatively new to the masses, right? So we're still learning some stuff too, right? So we're still a lot of people don't even know that you can call and change your payment date on your credit card. You can call and change your payment date. Okay? What? People be like, no, you can't. I'm like, bro, I've done it live on here. For people that's been following me a while, I've done a lot of shit live on here. Call the people up and change your payment date online. You know, so you can change your shit. But we just want to ask enough questions, right? And we're just scared too because you know the knowledge isn't there. We don't know something, or when you don't have enough info on a certain topic, right? You're hesitant, right? You don't know what you don't know, right? So, but the more you learn, now you start getting comfortable with the shit, right? I'll call fucking Capital One about anything. Hey, bro, y'all charge me 18 cents. Let me get that back. Hey, no. Hold on. I need that back, man. You know what I'm saying? Call them. Call them. You're paying their salaries. They earn the money they earn is from you, from the interest. That's how they get paid. That's how they feed their families. All right. So don't feel bad calling them and asking them questions. Put their ass to work. Don't they call you? Let you be 1 day late. Let you be 1 day late. Right? This literally just happened to me. I was in Mexico. I was on a cruise. Not last week, the week before last week. Right? That's why I was going. That's why I wasn't going live. Man, one of my cars, we went to Costa Maya, right? One of the stops of Costa Maya in Mexico. I tried to do a charge. It got flagged, so my shit wasn't working. Okay? They called me 1,000 gazillion times, blowing me up. Okay? And I didn't have internet service, so one of my payments, the auto pay didn't go through. Right? It was on my ass. Yeah. So be on their ass too. They work for you. Shit. We will flip all that up too. Let's go. He just made it happen for me. Let's go. Facts. People don't ask enough questions. You always gotta ask. Facts. And this goes for everything. With us too, like the people that sign up with us, they don't have a problem asking questions because I tell them to ask questions. Like when you schedule a call with us, the automations kick in. I actually send you a video preparing you about what's going to happen. Right? I tell you to ask questions in the video. I want you to grill us. I want you to feel completely good after the consultation, right? But we don't ask questions like how we still get 10 to 20 people that sign up with this because the person they were working with did a credit sweep. How the hell are you allowing credit sweeps still? You guys, it's already been verified, okay, proven that credit sweeps are fraud. Okay, credit sweep is not credit repair. All right, a credit sweep is when they do an FTC report, they add a police report on there, right? They claim an identity theft. In what world is it okay to claim identity theft or create a false police report? Like, in what world? That's not okay anywhere else except this industry. It doesn't make sense, you guys. You got to stop falling for that shit. It does not make sense. I know it says fix your credit in 3 days. They don't fix your credit in 3 days. The accounts are deleted, but they're really just suppressed. They're still there while they do their investigation. That's why all the accounts pop up in 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, sometimes 90 days later. All the shit pop back up, and your score go from the 750 down to a 450 Now you in our DMs crying, talking about, oh, so and so did a credit. No, you did a credit sweep. No, you did. You know damn well if you can fix your credit in 3 days legally, y'all, I would be the #1 advocate. I'll be running ads. I have fucking picket signs and shit. If you can do if you do credit in 3 days, yes, I'll be doing it too. But just use your brain. Use your brain. You gotta use. Hey, use your brain. Use your brain. Okay, claiming identity theft on accounts that are yours. That's the definition of fraud. Come on, man. Electro, what's up? Should I have my questions for that call? Yeah, hell yeah. Have your questions ready, man. Electro got jokes. Electro got jokes. Okay, I see you got jokes. All right, let's go. TikTok, where we at, man? We got about 15 more minutes. Let's go. Where we at? Do you know what DCR loan is? Mortgage for investment prop that doesn't report to your personal card. So the DSCR loan, they're going to go by like the potential profits of that house or that investment, right? So they're going to. So let's say you want to build an apartment or do whatever you want to do, right? They're going to go by the potential income of that to qualify you for that DSCR loan, right? Usually like 20% down, sometimes 25, sometimes 30, depending on what county you're in, state you're in, whatever mortgage maybe you're working with. All right. And damn, what was her name? I gotta write her name down. Real estate agents out there hit me too. So I wanted to start doing the collab lives, right? Get y'all some free promo too. I got a lot of real estate agents in California already, Washington, Florida, Texas, but I need some in that middle, the middle shit, the middle, not shit, but you know what I'm saying, the middle states. Like, what goes on? Hey, this is no disrespect. What goes on in the middle of the U.S.? Like, what y'all be doing? Like, what 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 y'all be doing in there? Like, Arkansas. What y'all be doing in there? I don't know. I need some people. I need some real estate agents and stuff, mortgage lenders, solar companies. Oh man, I got a solar deal, man. That's about to go crazy. But yeah, I need some more people in there, like the Midwest, the South. You know, the South, right? I need some more people in there. Like, I got a lot of clients over there, but real estate agents, mortgage lenders, solar companies, car dealerships. I need some more in the middle, right? The middle place, the U.S. Hey, what if I file Chapter 7? Chapter 7 is a form of bankruptcy. I used to be super against bankruptcy, but now, I'm older. I know a little bit more about stuff. It's another tool that you can use, if you're completely, can't pay and all that stuff. And yeah, Chapter 7, Chapter 13, you go do your thing. All right. It doesn't affect your DTI ratio. You can run properties without. Yeah, yep, exactly. Exactly. But as advocate yourself, after man, you don't know. Oh man, don't get me started. Chrissy, don't get me started, please. Hey, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. We gotta have another live back. Don't get me started. What the hell? Don't get me started, please. Credit so clean, I'm going to laugh and celebrate. Let's go. And if you do credit sweep, it's coming back in the report. 1,000%. Now look at. Okay. He said if you do a credit sweep, it's coming back in the report. 99% of the time, yes. Now, remember I said you don't go by the exception of the rule. Some people get lucky. Okay, some people get lucky. They do a credit sweep and the shit stay off forever. Stop trying to make the rule about the exception. They got lucky. They slipped through the cracks. I'm talking about that's one person out of 99. Right? What about the other people? They don't talk about those. Okay, fines can be held live legally if they hire someone who did. Facts. Cash flow, yes sir, 20% down. Hey, Chrissy on the sub. Hey, I gotta follow you. I'll follow you back. Let's go. Working. She said from New York. Yeah, we everywhere. Yeah, we're everywhere in the U.S. We're also in Canada. So if you need a free consultation, we also got a smash department also. What else should I add to my car a year before I go finance my first? So you just need some open accounts in your profile, bro. You're young. Watch the second page video on my page, build that profile up, and you're good. Okay. Easy work. Easy work. You're not gonna be able to finance a car with nothing on your profile. Okay, you're gonna need a co-signer and all that. I'm trying to get you right so you don't have to get a co-signer. Okay. Now, 25 and the under, when it comes to the cars, you guys, if you're leasing and financing, have some extra money on the side because that insurance gonna hit you in the head. Hey, that insurance gonna knock you upside the head. Your car payment gonna be $350, insurance gonna be $300. Okay, it's because your frontal cortex, your medulla oblongata ain't all the way developed. You heard? So it's just risk assessment, right? This risk assessment, risk assessment. So if you're 25 and younger, honestly, what I would do if you're still fortunate enough to have your parents or guardian or grandparents, or somebody that still give a damn about you, I'm sure they have a car. I'm sure they have car insurance. You need to go to them and say, hey, mom, dad, grandma, whatever it is, have a plan. And say, hey, I'm getting $1,000 down, getting this car right here. I know the insurance, if I get it, it's gonna be crazy. Okay. And you put the car on your insurance, right? We're gonna set up a direct monthly pay, right? Okay. You still have to pay your parents for the insurance, right? Don't go to them talking about, hey, put me on the insurance. They're gonna say no, leave me alone. Right? But if you go to them proper, hey, only reason I'm doing this is because if I get the insurance, my quote said $450 a month. All right, if you do it, it's $290. Okay, I can pay you $290 and go on, right? That's how I would do it. If you can't do that, I would buy a car cash. Okay, buy me a car cash. Okay, save up 3-4 bands. Okay, Facebook Marketplace, offer up. If you got $3K in your pocket, you search for cars that are between 4 and 5,000. You're gonna talk them down. Right, negotiate a little bit. If y'all need help with that, that's what I do. I help people with that type of stuff too. I've been renting cars out for a while. Okay. Yes, sir. Where we at? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, man. I go live twice a day, y'all. 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time during the week. Saturdays and Sundays is random. Whenever I can get on, I go. But last Saturday, if whoever was here, I did a 4-hour live on Saturday. We live consultations. Right, so I was calling people that would have book calls. I was calling them live. It was crazy. That was the longest stream or live I ever did. It was fun though. I might do that every Saturday now. Yeah, man, just like this, y'all. Answering personal credit, business credit, and all that good stuff. We talked about ways to leverage your money earlier. We'll talk about that again in the second live. But if y'all need assistance, you want that free consultation with the team, just shoot me a DM or hit the link form in my bio. The link form in my bio or hit the link in my bio if you want to do that. Let's go. We got about 5 more minutes. We got about 5 más minutos. Can I get with a Quicksilver? Yeah. Yeah, you can earn cash back with a Quicksilver. Whoever asked that, was that Facebook? Yeah, you can get Quicksilver, you get 1% back, right? Look, 1% back on a Quicksilver is better than your debit card. Better than your debit card. We don't get nothing back on our debit card. You shouldn't be using your debit card. Only reason I use my debit card is to pay off my credit card or to get money out the ATM. What other benefit does our debit card have? All right, you go to rent a car, okay, debit card, most of the time they don't even accept the debit card. All right, that credit card, most of the time they give you rental insurance. If there's a fraudulent activity or anything on your credit card, they give you that money right back. You just call. There's usually some more perks. You get cash back and reward points and all that good stuff. So they're paying you to use the card, right? So let's leverage that thing. All right, Julie, appreciate the follow. Becky, appreciate the follow. Ben Bay, appreciate the follow. All right, let's get it. Katie D said, what the F? All right, man, let's go. I'm going to put this up one more time. Y'all can study our free calls, man. Shoot me a DM. hit that lead form in the bio. If y'all want the hands-on training, okay, hands-on training, the group is still open. Just hit the link in my bio. It says join community. I dropped it super low, so everybody can get in there. That's where we learn how to sue debt collectors, you know, how to get collections removed, charge-offs removed, late payments removed. That's what we do the Zooms and all that good stuff. It's only 17 for the first 100 members. My old group had about 500 in there, but it got kind of scammy and stuff like that. So let's get it. Appreciate the follow, man. Aminata, appreciate the follow. Ben Singh, appreciate the follow. All right, y'all. Questions have stopped. So we'll be back tonight, this afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific time. If y'all enjoy that, make sure y'all follow me everywhere, especially on TikTok and YouTube. That's where all the videos are and stuff on YouTube. All right. I'll see y'all later today, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Happy Monday, man. It's another good live for the books. One more thing. Hold on. One more thing.